I have a pretty nice box in here, and what is inside is even much cooler. Alright, hey there everyone, Claymore here. I'm back with a new video about this brand new pistol that I have recently acquired. Let me just open this thing so we can see how this package has arrived. So what we have here is the pistol, 2 magazines. This comes in 3 magazines. There. Here, paperwork, extra grip, and that lock. Let me remove this pistol and the magazine. Alright, it's a safe weapon. Pardon me, I don't have a tripod right now, and I'm just gonna do this video while I'm lying down. Anyway, let me make this clear that this is not a proper review, professional review, whatever. This is just some sort of a documentation upon purchase of this new gun of mine. If you want a proper review about this weapon, then you can check out other videos. There's a ton out there where details have been extensively discussed, and the advantages and all other stuff like that. You can check them out. Mine is just a sort of first impression from an end user. I'm kind of nostalgic right now because I'm missing my 92FS. It has been my sidearm for several years in the PNP, and I have been missing its feel, its ergonomics, its looks, and its reliability. So now, when I was contemplating on getting another gun for my growing collection, and I was thinking of buying that Beretta 92X Performance because I've been shooting competition. But then I came across this one, and boy, it still carries the profile of that 92 series, except for some tweaks in the design and the presentation. Like for now, it already comes in this FDE, similar to the M9A4. But I do think this one even looks more handsome. What are the main differences that we can see? I mean, comparing it to my old 92FS. It's got this Picatinny rail for the accessories. It's got this threaded barrel, so it's suppressor ready. It's got this mounts for the optics. Not that I'm interested in installing an optic for this one. Another noticeable difference is the grip. It no longer sports that bulky thing here, this part of the handle. Instead, it's straightened up, much like that of a 1911. And I like it a lot. But anyway, if you missed that hump here, there's that extra grip they send with the package. You can install it, some kind of a wrap-around grip, if you really want that hump here on this part of the handle. But I'm alright with this configuration. I like it. It's got some checkering here for grip. This grip has an aggressive texture. It's going to provide traction and for a more secured grip. I really love the color scheme of this one. Flat dark earth, different shades of brown on the slide, on the frame, and on the barrel. And then the small parts are black, so they stand out with that brown background. Another difference is that this safety lever, it serves as a decocker. If you engage the safety, it will decock the hammer, but then it will spring back right into ready to fire position, and you can just go ahead and fire it double action like that. Unlike that old 92FS, that if you engage the safety, it stays down. Let us check the trigger pull on this one. Let's do the double action. Smooth trigger action. I don't have a measuring device here, but I would estimate this to be on the 7 to 8 pounds of trigger pull. For the single action, oh, quite a long slack here. It's crisp. It's really crisp, but there's this slack here, about half an inch before you reach the wall. There. It's a nice action on the single action, except for this slack here. So it's gonna require getting used to if you really wanna be good at this. Alright, so what else can we say about this? We go to the range, of course, and this is my first magazine for this Beretta M9A4. First two shots were low. Still adjusting to the trigger, the weight. I'm using the Armscore standard factory load. Honestly, it's a fun shooting pistol. It has a crisp and smooth action, but you really have to get familiar and get used to the trigger. I mean, the slack towards the wall before the break, and then the reset. If you do that, perhaps more practice, and you'd get the most of it. But for the meantime, let us check my hits for my first magazine. It's gonna be embarrassing. There you go, a forgettable grouping. But this is really accurate. I tried shooting it mounted. Unfortunately, my buddy wasn't able to take a video, and I was able to get a decent grouping. It means that the gun itself is very accurate, only the shooter is not. Tried shooting it faster, double taps with the strong hand, no problem there. And it's also manageable to shoot it with the weak hand because of its lightweight, so no struggle really for the weak hand to fire some shots. By the way, I forgot to mention that I bought this gun for 110,000 pesos. That would be like $2,200. Gun prices are really high here in the Philippines, so the budget is really to be considered. So there you go, after firing a few shots at the range. Pretty happy about it. Not pretty happy with my shooting though. I need to adjust and probably do better as I get used to it. Yeah, so is it going to beat my Shadow 2, my favorite 9mm pistol so far? I don't think so. I think this is in a different category. This is more on the tactical, a fighting gun, considering the weight, other stuff like that. Well, there you go. I got no more space for this box, but I've got another box down here. So for now, I'll just wish everyone safe shooting, have fun, stay safe everyone, and stay sharp.